Today I'm making a custom spread for one of my patrons, and the theme I decided on is dogs and Christmas trees. I decided on this because I just love Christmas spreads, but I wanted to do something a little bit different than your average spread, right? Like add some puppies in there because puppies make everything better. And I'm using the Happy Holiday sticker book from that Festive Be Happy box, and also colorful dogs because I love the dogs in that sticker book. I'm also going to be using 2 rolls of washi tape. The green one is from Archer and Olive, and the red one is from the Happy Planner. I'm going to create a little scene up here on the left side of the page. I'm using the red washi for, like, I don't know, the ground, the street, whatever. And then this really cute sticker. They're hunting for Christmas trees. I think it's perfect. And I think I need a dog over here, so I'm going to look for a dog. I really like this gray dog, but I decided that I want to put the dog on top of the Christmas tree. Yes, I said it. The dog's going to be riding on the Christmas tree, so the gray dog really wouldn't fit well up there. I needed something a little bit smaller. The dachshund. The dachshund's going to ride on top of the tree, and here he goes. I mean, come on, how cute is that? How cute is that? I love it so much. But of course, I couldn't leave it at just that. I wanted to bring some more stuff up into that area, so I'm putting down some extra washi tape. And then I thought some gold quotes would look nice on this spread, so I'm choosing the one that says, "Get it done." Now I need something else up in that area. It felt a little bit plain, so I decided to add some holly up there too. Next up, some check boxes on Monday. I'm using the Happy Planner checklist stencil. I'll link everything for you below that I use in this video. Always appreciate it when you use my affiliate links. It really does help me out. But the Happy Planner checklist stencil, I have about at least 10 of them. It is something that I never go without. I love, love, love putting lines in my spreads. I thought it would be fun to create a little tree scene on Tuesday, so I'm just trying to decide which trees to use and where exactly to put them. I'm cutting off the bottom of the tree stickers so that you don't see the white because I like seeing the line underneath. That way it makes it look a little more realistic, like they're actually sitting on the line. And I know that's silly because they're actually stickers, but I think you know what I mean. I thought it would be fun to add another strip of washi here. That way there's 3 different patterns going on, and I think that makes it more fun. Now it's time for some boxes. I couldn't really fit a box very well on Tuesday, the way it's supposed to be. So what I did was take one of the horizontal boxes and flipped it vertically. That way it'll fit perfectly next to the tree. I decided to take another tree, do the same thing, and put it right next to that Christmas tree so that that tree isn't all by its lonesome. You know what I'm going to do now, right? You know what I'm going to do. Yes, it's true. There needs to be a dog next to the tree. There really needs to be one, and this one is perfect. What a cutie. Flipping, 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 flipping. Okay. This is an adorable sticker book, so you don't mind the flip, right? You don't mind the flip, but here I'm going to find a big box to go on Monday and Tuesday, a double box. Look, it fits perfectly, and there's even a tree girl on there, so it fits the theme too. Okay, you guys, here's a quiz. What am I going to do next? I'm waiting for your answers. Oh, you're right. I'm going to find a dog to go next to the tree girl. I mean, there has to be one there. She can't be lonely without her pup. This one will do. It's just the right size and the same color as the one on the top, so it balances it out at the bottom. I'm doing more lines, you guys. I'm doing lines. Okay, planner lines with cute little check boxes. Whoops, I made a mistake. Never fear though, never fear. We can always fix our mistakes in our planners. It is easy, you guys. I am pulling out a white gel pen, and I'm just going to color in that little error, and you're not even going to know that it's there. It really will be fine. Okay, I don't know about you, but I'm in love with that left side of the page. I think it's gorgeous. I'm really, really happy with it. So it's time to move over to the other side now. So we're basically going to do the same thing on the other side, just in a little bit of a different way. So I'm going to combine those same 3 washi tapes, but they're going to be in a different order, maybe different sizes, something like that. I'm making a scene again. I mean in my planner. We're going to add this girl with the Christmas tree cart. That was really hard to say. Honestly, I said that 5 times. I just recorded that literally 5 times. But anyway, the Christmas tree cart sticker is going over here on top of that other washi tape. Now you know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a dog, and it has to be the perfect dog for this scene. And my planner rule is I can never use the same dog twice. So now I finally get to use that cute little spotted dog that I wanted to use in the first scene, and he's going to be chasing the cart. After looking at the way I stacked up that washi tape, I decided to pile up some presents on the left-hand side on the red part there, and I think it's going to be adorable. Again, I'm cutting off the white part on the bottom to make it more realistic. Now let's pile them up. Okay, now that we have our adorable little scene going on that side, which I actually really, really like, we are going to put some boxes in. And I thought gold would go well over here. I'm trying to match that brown color of the dog on the other side, and I thought it made sense. So I'm going to place it down on the right side of the box so that I can layer a red box on top of it to go on Friday. Flip, flip, flippity flip. And then a little cutie box underneath the red one to make a cute little box cluster. A dog must go on top of that gold box. I mean, there's a space for it, so why not? And it needs to be one of the poodles. But before I do that, I'm going to pick a quote to go with it. Full of heart. How about some of these little cute sparklies to go around the poodle? You know what time it is. It's time for more lines. So we're doing lines on the right-hand side. Again, we're not going for symmetry here, but I want to complement the other side. And since there's trees on the other side, I'm going to put trees on this side. We're balancing trees. But this time, maybe only one. I don't know. Some more lines on Saturday. Sometimes a really easy way to balance colors throughout your spread is to throw in some headers of the colors that you're trying to balance. So that's what I'm doing here. Okay, it's looking so cute. I really, really like it. But I need more stickers, more. This chunk will do. I feel like putting him in the right-hand corner, but after I get him down there, it just feels like he's too big. Like he's the center of the spread. He's the star of the show. And I didn't want to take away from the other little cute dainty dogs, so I'm going to put him back. So instead, I'm going to combine one of the quotes with another little dog. Of course, he needs to be that gold color because I'm balancing colors and balancing dog colors and balancing dog breeds. Lots of balancing this time. See, I just balanced the holly too. Full disclosure here, there was tons more flip, but I cut out the flip. Lots and lots of flip. Now I'm trying to find a box for Sunday. I decided to use that blue color because I needed that on this side, and I'm going to use the one with the little candy cane. Let's add this curly Q thingy in here. I don't really know why, but it's cute and it matches the colors, so I don't know. Let's put it there. Now I'm thinking about the sidebar. I feel like it needs a quote at the top. I like to do that sometimes. And this page, I like the quotes, but they're not really the right size. So I decided to take this Jingle and Mingle sticker and cut it into 3 pieces. Remember, you can always cut your stickers. And that way it'll fit in the sidebar. Jingle and mingle. Mingle. Let's throw some trees down into the bottom left of the sidebar. I really like to put stuff in that corner most of the time. Trees totally make sense here. That is kind of the theme in this spread. So I'm just putting some down there. And of course, we're going to need a dog, but we'll wait for that. I'm trying to figure out which dog I haven't used. I've used so many of the dogs. And I think this fluffy guy, the big fluffy guy, but a smaller version, not the big one. He's going to go by the tree because I don't really have any dogs left. Okay, now I really feel sorry for that dog because I just used him as last and I said I didn't even want him. Oh, that's really sad. Stickers have feelings, and if you don't think so, why are you even watching my videos? I'm kidding. Sort of. I decided the sidebar needed more stickers, so I'm making a bullet point list out of these little flags that match the spread, and I think it's really cute, and it will give my patron a place to write either priorities or gratitude or a list of some sort in the sidebar. If you are new here, I name all of my spreads. I give them a title. I've been doing this for months. I think it's so fun. You should do it too. It really adds another dimension to your spreads. But I gave this one a lot of thought, as I always do, and I decided to title it Puppy Trip to the Tree Farm because honestly, that's what it is. The puppies are going to the tree farm. They're having a blast with their owners. They're picking out the trees. I mean, it makes perfect sense, right? Don't panic. I did not forget. I'm naming all the dogs. Are you ready? Let's go. This little guy is Paul. Say hello to Spencer. And Bernadette. I mean, she looks like a Bernadette, don't you think? This one is Storm, and he's up to no good. Goldie, though, she's a sweetie pie, and she's very, very loyal to her owner. Okay, I'm naming this floof that I insulted. I'm so sorry, Stella. You're beautiful, and you're wonderful, and you're worthy. Last, but certainly not least, this little guy up here, he's living life on the edge. He's doing whatever he wants. He's having an adventure every single day, and his name, therefore, is Rascal. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. I think this spread turned out so cute. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and have a great day.